Well, hello there, little listeners, and welcome back to Fireplace Fables. Tonight's story is all about a helpful little raccoon named Remy. He sets off to do one small favor for a friend, but ends up going on a whole chain of tiny adventures. Along the way, he meets all kinds of cute animals and learns that even small acts of kindness can lead to something big. So cozy up, snuggle in tight, and let's begin. Tonight's story is called Remy the Raccoon's Not So Small Favor. All the creatures were very excited in the peaceful pine whistle forest because today marks the first day of summer. In Pine Whistle Forest lived a cheerful young raccoon named Remy. Remy was always ready to help, and everyone knew it. One sunny afternoon, Remy was fluffing up his leaf-piled bed when his friend Chip the chipmunk ran up, tail twitching with excitement. "Remy, could you do me one small favor?" he asked. "Of course," said Remy. "What do you need?" "I'm building my winter stash, but the biggest nut I've ever seen in my entire life is stuck high in a tree branch, and I just can't reach it. Could you ask Bella the squirrel to grab it for me?" "Easy peasy," said Remy, and off he went to a big oak tree, which was Bella's home. When he finally got to the tree, he knocked on the tree. All of a sudden, a little squirrel peeked out of a hole. "Remy, what are you doing here?" Bella asked. "I need your help getting a big nut out of a tree for Chip the chipmunk. Do you mind helping me?" "I'd love to help," said Bella, "but I just lost my favorite ribbon in the wind. It blew into Lily the owl's hollow. Could you ask her to fetch it for me first?" Remy nodded. "Sure thing, Bella," and went off to Lily's cozy tree hollow. The wise owl hooted gently. "Ah, yes, the ribbon flew in here, but I dropped my reading glasses down by the pond. Could you fetch them for me before I find the ribbon?" Remy looked confused. "Aren't you wearing glasses right now, Lily?" "Yes, Remy, but these are my flying glasses, not my reading glasses. Those are very special." Remy giggled. "Sure thing, Lily. I'll get your glasses." So Remy went down to the pond, where Frodo the frog was sitting on a lily pad. "Glasses? I saw them sink. I can get them for you, but only if you get me a pebble from the Pebble Peak. It's for my collection." Remy sighed, but with a smile said, "Sure thing, Frodo. I'm happy to help." He scampered up to the winding path to Pebble Peak, where he found Penny the porcupine guarding her sparky pebble pile. "You need a pebble?" Penny asked. "Well, I'll trade one for a pinecone crown. The only place you can get pinecone crowns is from Rollo the robin. She makes the best crowns." Remy's eyes widened, but he said, "Okay, one more favor." He found Rollo in the tall grass humming as he weaved grass blades. "You're looking for a pinecone crown, huh, Remy? Well, you're in luck. I make the best pinecone crowns in town. But I'm out of feathers for the trim. Could you fetch me a feather from Dandy the duck?" Remy sighed, but with a good attitude said, "Sure thing, Rollo." Down at the river, Dandy the duck was floating lazily. "A feather? No problem," she said, fluffing her wing. "But my favorite snack, water lilies, are out of reach. Could you nudge a few my way from the middle of the pond?" Remy paddled into the pond with a giggle. "One last favor coming up." He nudged the lilies toward Dandy, who quacked happily and gave him a soft white feather. Remy gave the feather to Rollo, who made the crown and traded it with Penny for a pebble. Remy brought the pebble to Frodo, who dove and popped up with Lily's reading glasses. Lily found the ribbon and gave it to Remy for Bella. Bella zipped up the tree and plucked Chip's giant nut at last. Remy returned to Chip, panting a little bit, but smiling wide. "Here's your nut," he said. "Wow!" Chip gasped. "That must have been a lot of work." Remy laughed and flopped into his leaf pile. "Just one small favor." "Or 10. And as the stars twinkled above Pine Whistle Forest, Remy yawned and drifted off to sleep, dreaming of a world where helpful friends, even though a chain of tiny favors, was always worth it in the end. So the next time someone asks you for a favor, remember Remy the Raccoon, and don't be afraid to lend a helping paw. Good night, little listeners. Sleep tight, and join us next time for another cozy tale from Fireplace Fables.